in the cabinet game with John, and today we're playing a game of Rampant. It's our first game for quite a few months, and so we're a bit rusty. The scenario is pretty basic today. It's just a straightforward scrap. We're playing 48 points per person, per side, on a 8x6 table. And if you start this side, John, I'll show you what I've picked. So we've got footmen at arms and mounted crossbow, bidowers, foot sergeants, which I've either upgraded to expert, crossbow, foot knights, mounted knights, more sergeants, expert, bidowers, and more mounted knights. So hopefully a bit more mobile than I normally play, and we'll see what happens.
And good morning. On the sides of brave Sir John, we have on the far right flank foot sergeants, my general, brave Sir John, and his fellow mounted men-at-arms. In front of them are the crossbowmen. We have a team of expert archers moving across foot men-at-arms, which I'm very fond of. You'll notice I've got three.
Three? I didn't notice that.
Bidowers holding the centre of the line, as I'm fairly sure they're intended to. Another group of foot men-at-arms on the road, and then I've got foot sergeants, archers, more foot men-at-arms, and in reserve, mounted sergeants.
And have you got any particular plan today?
No, not yet.
All right.
Watch to see how it shakes out. I think I've got a lot more missile fire.
You have?
You've got a lot more mounted things, which makes me very worried.
I don't like the foot knights. I think they're like tanks.
I always think they're my MVPs, so yes, lovely.
Okay. I think, as I won that dice roll, I'll let you back first.
Okay, thank you. That's what I was afraid of.
Yeah. Now, I've got to be wary of your bidowers, because you do unpleasant things to my knights.
I do.
Yeah, with your 2 points.
Although actually, notice, yeah, your knights are over here. Mine are quite central. Right, okay, so first off, we will start with my crossbowmen moving, no, wrong, my archers, first misnaming of the day. My archers moving forward on a 6+, and that's a 5, so turnover.
Oh, okay, excellent. Yeah, it started well.
That's what you get for trying to give me first turn.
So my mounted crossbows, my mounted sergeants, will move on a 5+. So on a 6, we'll check 10 inches. Off to do the devil's work. The bidowers here are going to move towards the wood, moving on 5+. They do, and they move a total of 8 inches. They don't pay terrain, do they?
No, no.
Right. The mounted knights are going to move forward.
They're around 7+, I think. Yeah. Reluctant movers. Ooh, 11.
They move forward 10. I'm in this unit, John, the Count von Kitteringham is there. Footmen at arms move forward on a 5. It's all going rather well at the moment.
Brilliant. Oh, I could have re-rolled that. We're having a leader's 12-inch effect.
Oh yeah, that's the new rules.
I could have re-rolled that, but that's fine. That's my silly fault.
We'll move the crossbow up. Now to cross a hedge.
I think you can't cross an obstacle at the
Move
time
up
you
to
move
it,
up to the
yeah.
obstacle, and then the next move is...
So then move up to the hedge, which they do. Can I go through the whole move?
Oh, you said it now.
Yeah.
You jinxed it.
Yeah, jinxed. Move these foot sergeants up. No, that's all going well. They're 6 inches, aren't they?
Yes, yes.
It's the yeomen that are 8, isn't it? And Billowers. Billowers move forward. Foot Knights move forward. 5.
Yes, that's good enough. It's 5 plus Phil.
And I think I'll call it quits there.
Ooh. In fact, I think I'm going to move my foot sergeants forwards on a 5 plus. That's a 5 on the dot. Nobody really wants to fight. Right, let us move forwards the crossbowmen, which are moving on a 6 plus. And that's double 1s. Luckily,
Ooh.
no blunders in.
And your commander?
Rampant. Oh yes, I can
Yeah.
reroll it, thank you. That's a 4, so managed to fail it twice.
Right.
Very reluctant
Okay.
on force of Sir John the Brave.
Billowers will move forward as far as they can. The foot sergeant that's going to move obliquely to the right. I think that's what we call it.
Ooh,
6. The crossbow will jump the hedge on a 4, so that breaks down.
are they within 12?
They are.
Oh,
Oh, double 1. They don't like it. They like the edge.
right. And who wouldn't? It's interesting, we're already getting sucked into having the combat this end
Yeah.
while everyone else stands and waits.
Yeah.
I think I will move these guys forward once again on a 5 plus. Cock dice. 7. That was few. That would go like. Not doing it. Cross now. No, I think we can still try and get these guys in position. Crossbow one moving forwards on a 6. 6 on the dot this time. They move 6.
Range 18, isn't it, for bow and
yes.
crossbow?
Yeah. And then, but I think it's -1 at
Over 12, isn't it?
yeah.
That's all coming back to me.
Archers to move forwards? No, and I've already used my reroll. Do not want to move today. I have to do a swap out of these white dice.
10 minutes in, you're changing dice.
Yes.
Billowers move forward to line the wood. So they're quite. And they shoot 12, don't they?
They're 12, yeah.
I'm going forward, but I'm not even looking at what's in front. I think the foot knights will move that way. That's 6. Where's that sticks? Howls of derision otherwise. See if the crossbowmen can jump. They do. That's 6 inches forward. Footmen at arms forward. Oh no, that's 6. And I'm over there.
I'm going to move the archers forwards on a 9, so that is acceptable. Men at arms going to come forward as well on an 8. Crossbowmen forwards on a 6. 3 still within 12. 6 on the dot. Right.
Hesitant today, aren't they?
Absolutely, nobody wants to. Sir John the Brave is standing on the back line, on his horse, directing everybody forward, and can't understand why you don't want to rush to your deaths on my behalf.
So the French mercenaries you're moving around.
Absolutely.
Quite a bit, isn't it?
Yeah. Forwards, avance. So that's them. I think I'm going to move these guys forwards to fill in this gap. 7. There we go. Right, so weirdly, everyone's moved over here, with the exception of John the Brave. Moving the not serfs, the Bedouins forwards on a 5+, so that's an 8, and they are 8 inches. Let's start with these men at arms, moving them forwards. Just going to reroll this card, that's 8. Sergeants forwards on a 5+, 10. Now we're moving.
Did you have 10 units in the end?
Yes, yeah. Going to move these men at arms on the road forwards on a 5. Yep. And the archers forwards on a 6+. 6. Everyone's moving today.
Yes, very good. Very good.
And I will try to move John the Brave into this field. 7. Okay.
He's normally a bottle job, isn't he?
Absolutely. Well, he likes to bide his time and wait for a moment, the right moment, to perhaps join in. What he realises here is if I stick him in the field, you've got to cross an obstacle.
Yeah. It's almost negative thinking, that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I like to preserve him because he's important. And I may as well bring the mounted sergeants forwards. And I fail actually.
Oh, the last one.
Over to you.
Right.
So that feels healthy. I'm not going to have to fight on my, the place where we started.
I need to look what's going on here. Right. Mounted sergeants to move as a 5+. So I'll move the mounted crossbow. Which they do. They move 10. Followed by the foot knights or footmen at arms on a 5+. Widowers will move forward on a 5+. And they move 8, and they jump over the.
I think so, yeah. Otherwise,
move the crossbow forward. 8. So, moving into woods.
I think it was half moved for everyone except Widowers.
Here's rough terrain. So I think I've got to do them just like. So opposite there, I've got crossbow and archers. In that case, let's move the foot sergeants up. These ones here. They're moving forward on a 6. Let's try and get round that way. Hesitant there. And the foot knights will go to the left. They're going all over the place at the moment. I'm a bit concerned about going forward into the hail of arrows. And last of all, move these up to the fence. We've decided that the buildings can't be occupied, they just block line of sight today. Make things a bit easier. A 5.
That's good enough.
Move that. That's me done. That's me done.
I had a quick look. Not that we need to take it back or anything, but I think the Widowers still have to cross obstacles.
Oh, do they?
It's only the
Let's
rough
move it
terrain.
back.
Okay. It's only the rough terrain, they've
Yeah.
got half them.
Oh yeah, that's right, yeah.
Okay, let's bring the archers up to the hedge on a 6+. That's a 7. So we're there. Let's move across here. Let's bring the archers forwards. 12, suddenly. Let's bring the men at arms forwards on a 5+. No, I know we're miles away from the commander, so back to you.
Yeah, so crossbow and archers that side. It doesn't hurt to move the knights up, but they don't like moving, do they? They prefer charging.
Yes.
So I mean,
Yeah.
they move on a 7+, so they can wait. Crossbows forward. 4.
No.
And out. So over to you.
Oh, right.
Back to you.
I'm going to move the Widowers forwards on a 5+. That's a 5. A number of these rolls that I'm making on precisely the roll, yeah. I'm going to move the men at arms up the road. these men at arms up 5. I'm going to move the archers on forwards on an 8. That's great. They've moved up. These to move up. 6, yes. I needed a 5. So these have all moved. I think I'm going to move the mounted sergeants up on a 5+. That's a 10-inch move.
So it's mounted yeomen that moved 12, is it the
Yes,
the
I
light
think
cavalry?
so. They're lighter. So this section, uncharacteristically, has taken their move. Right. I think I'm actually going to move these men-at-arms first. 7. So off we go. I'm going to move these guys forwards 1.
Trying to tempt me out there, are you?
I'm going to move the Bidowers forwards. And I think I'm going to call that there free speech.
Cagey. So you move and shoot in this, can you? No, you can only do one, can't you?
No, yeah, there's certain. I think the Bidowers can. The
Whereas they
Bidowers can
can
do a
skirmish,
skirmish,
can't they?
yeah.
Which is ordered activation 7+, half move and shoot -1. Can we pre-measure in this?
I don't see why not.
Because we pre-measure wild charges, don't we?
Yeah, I think pre-measure because you'd know how long.
So it'd have to be an 18, wouldn't it? If I wanted to move forward 6 inches.
It's 4 inches move forward, isn't it? And
4, is it?
yeah.
Is
Do
it,
you want to?
Yeah. So move forward 4.
They would.
They'd be in, would they?
Yeah.
Let's try that. Get the ball rolling. So 7+ the skirmish, which they don't.
Well, they're the
But- Are they?
I
They're
think they
just short.
I think though it's the leader's unit rather than.
No, I
Or
think
is it
it's,
the
I
leader
think it's for the
himself?
leader's
Oh,
head
oh,
in the up
sorry.
you set.
I
So
was
back,
abstracting everything. I think I've done that before as well.
I saw a glimmer of hope there, but I think I read that last night. So back to you.
Now, how gamey is it that my men go? I reckon if they run out, they could probably throw javelins at us.
Terribly game.
We should probably take a 4 inches
You
walk back.
can do it if you want. The sheep retreat because they sense trouble.
I think to discourage you from that, am I getting distracted? Am I getting distracted?
You do get distracted sometimes.
I get distracted a lot of times. Right, I'm going to move my Bidowers. No, I am not. It's going to be your turn, so you can have another go at skirmishing.
Let's try skirmish. Should we try skirmishing?
Skirmishing?
Yes. 7+. Here we go.
Oh,
8.
we've done it.
So they move out 4. Which would be matey boy here. It'd be funny if you'd told a whopping fib.
Yeah. That would not have been in the spirit of the game.
So now they shoot on a -1, don't they? So shooting. So they automatically shoot, don't they?
Yes, because you passed the order test to move.
The shoot value is 5+, so they're hitting on 6s.
Yeah.
So
Whether you can get 3 6s.
4. And you are
I'm
armed.
a 3 sergeant.
No.
12 dice though. You've got another 6.
It is 12
It
dice.
just feels like less.
Yeah, it is 12 dice. No, nothing. I mustn't get distracted there. We'll move the foot sergeants forward. No, we won't. Oh yes, re-roll with the.
Yeah. Or did you use the reroll for the? No, you
No,
didn't.
because I was out.
You did it the first time.
So they move forward 6. So, do we have the archers and bowmen in line and these guys in a block? Do you think?
I think it's basically fluid wherever
Yeah.
you are. I think.
And we'll go. I can just leave you there. I don't think you'll come away from that hedge.
Mm.
What we'll do, I'll move at these guys. No, because they're hard to move forward. We'll move the bidders forward on a 5+. Do, so that's 8 inches. I'm getting waylaid as usual, distracted. The mounted crossbow will try and get to that hedge.
I very much want to get to that hedge.
10 inches, so all that there. Followed by the foot knights. It's a race to the hedge line, really, isn't it? It's,
yeah. It's whether we get too fixated on it. That's the.
Foot sergeants over the fence.
No.
No.
Right. I'm going to activate the archers to fire. So that's on a 6+. 6. Right, so first time I'm attempting to do damage. Now, because you're behind the hedge, you are an extra armour.
Armour goes
So
up.
you're on armour 4. Because you're armour 3 up to armour 4.
Yes.
I'm hitting on 5+, because these are my inexpert archers. And I have not managed anything.
Fury.
So that's them. I'm going to move up these men-at-arms. 6. I'm going to move up these men-at-arms. 10. So there. I'm going to move these bidowers. 8. I'm going to move these men-at-arms. No, I'm not. Go on then. You guys. Which has to be about the 5th time I've rolled.
Right, so my range is 12 inches with these crossbow.
Yes.
And a crossbow shoot a 7+. First things first, let's try and shoot the bidders. That's what we'll do. It's all coming back to me now, John. Shoot on a 7+. 7+, it's quite high, isn't it?
Yeah, I think they're cagey, aren't they?
Yeah.
But then they're miles away, and they are they within? They're not within 12 now.
Oh, have you moved back?
No, as in they're not within 12 of your
No.
general.
I'll tell you what, let's move these bidders up to the hedge first of all. They can skirmish forward, couldn't they?
Yes.
I'll try skirmishing forward on a 7+. Oh, he gets it. So move up to... And throw all sorts of unpleasantness your way. What I do like about exchange is you always know you just don't need more than 12 dice.
Yes.
So I'm hitting on 6s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And I need, your armour is...
I'm 2.
So 2 6s for the first casualty of the game.
Ooh.
1.
Oh.
Oh. We'll move the crossbow forward. A 6, which is enough. So just about an inch and a bit behind. Now you see it gets me all enthusiastic for the medieval period again. One game.
Yeah. I think one of your men-at-arms has decided to retrain as a crossbowman.
Why is he doing that?
Wait a second.
Why is he doing that?
You're not my brother-in-arms.
Let's move these. That's a 7. We'll try skirmishing over there then. No, not skirmishing, we'll just try shooting.
Just fire, because that will work, yeah.
No. That's that.
Oh.
So still no casualties?
No. Okay, I'm going to move these guys forwards, but I don't think I can get a charge, because I haven't got the distance. So that is 6. So these guys
Right in my face there.
right up against the other side of the
I
head.
don't think I can evade, can I? There's a... No.
Mounted yeoman can evade.
Yeah.
Oh, we've had this before, haven't we?
Mounted yeoman and bidders. That's it.
You just lose counter charge. I'm going to move these guys forwards. Move these guys forward. Yep. Oh, are they going to stand and continue to take fire from those Bedouins? I think I'm going to fire at the Bedouins with my archers. 6, 7, so that's a success. Now, you are hard to target, but I think that just means that it's within 12. Oh, counts as armour 2 versus shooting. So actually, you're going to be armour 3 behind that hedge.
That's it, isn't it?
I had not taken that into account when I started, but never mind. However, it's going to be 5 pluses.
So you're 4+ anyway, are you?
I'm 5+ normally, but there's no modifiers for cover. It's all added to the armour.
Yeah.
So it's.
But isn't it? Don't you get -1 for shooting at Bedouins anyway?
I don't think so. I think they get an extra armour. So
Hard to target.
Yeah. The unit counts as armour 2 versus shooting, and may only be targeted within 12.
Yes.
So, but you're armour 2 up to armour 3 because you're behind
That's it.
However,
Oh dear.
no, I've managed to get 1.
1.
Yeah.
So we'll take that chap off. And that's a
Courage.
test.
I'm hoping your Bedouins
So my courage
are
is
many
a bit of a
things, but not brave.
5+.
5+.
So it becomes a 6+, doesn't it?
Yes.
Because I lost 1. 6+. Let's have a look. Be handy if I can pass that. 6.
So they're there. So they stay.
Phew.
Right. So that's,
But first, blood is drawn.
yes. Bedouin takes an arrow through the eye. They've moved. I'm going to move my Bedouins 6, so they're going to move 8 inches this away.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Yes. We've done this before.
Yeah.
I should have looked at a previous battle report.
Now, I think, and this may be the turning point of the battle where everyone goes, well, it looked fine for John, but it's all gone downhill. I am going to hawk the hedge with the crossbowman. 7. So they're going to come to. I am going to hawk the hedge with the bowman. No, I am not. However, they are still within 12. Of the general. So no, and they definitely don't want to hop the hedge.
Okay.
So that is it.
Now, your plan is to bring the billows out, so I do the wild charge against them to entice me there. So, I think I'm going to move the billows to the right.
Ooh, bit of action.
Yes, I think so. A 5+, so I'm being reactive rather than proactive. So they move 8 across. Now, if I tripped in the way, does that nullify the one charge?
I think so, because I think they wouldn't be. I think we're fairly free and easy about moving units through other units, but actually, I wonder if the game is to actually have a straight shot without troops. Otherwise,
Yes.
they
We can even look it up on in the rules, I suppose.
yeah.
The foot knights are going to move to the left into the wood. So they move in 3 inches,
Yeah.
which will be half of one of those. Wood there.
Now remember, they're at a loss if they have to fight in the woods.
Yes, but I thought for missile fire they might.
Oh, yeah, good thinking.
Yeah, it occasionally happens. Let's move. Is it shooting all 7+, is it? Is it?
No, I think archers. You haven't got any archers.
No, I should have taken them. We'll move the 18. So you're in range there. Crossbow shoot on a 7+. They're 7+, they're 7+. Anyway, I'll move the foot knights to the left on a 4, so that breaks down
Right.
That was a bad move.
What to do first? I think I've got to charge your over the hedge and into. Now, I wonder, I haven't got room the other side of the obstacle.
We'll just take it as.
So, well, I think you're essentially fighting me off from behind the obstacle. Because I can't get onto the other side.
So you're hacking over,
so I
aren't
have
you?
to, so we're armour 4 against armour 4.
So to attack.
That's 5 plus to attack. 11.
They're right up for it.
Right.
And how do we do this?
Now, your defence is probably fairly good. Oh, your defence is 5.
And my.
And my attack value is 3 plus, and we're both on armour 4.
But mount a crossbow, attack value 5. So am I fighting on you on 5s, am I?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think your defence profile hasn't changed whether you've got crossbows or not.
And I need. You're on
4.
So I need
We're
4
both armour
fives.
4, and I need
Oh no. One.
You've got 1.
No. I've got 3. Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
so how many?
oh,
Oh, you only got 3 hits.
Yeah.
I've killed 2, I'm afraid.
2. Right. So that's an instant morale check. Courage is 4, goes to 6 plus. And they pass.
Ooh.
That's right, isn't
So
it?
they pass, but I think they're probably going to withdraw. The unit that removes most casualties during the attack must retreat.
And that's 10 inches back, isn't it?
I think it's half its normal movement distance.
That's fine. Now, do you clamber over?
I don't think I do. I think I just stay where I am. However, there's probably an argument because we had, if you're defending an obstacle and you win, you're onto an obstacle. So we could probably say, because I've obviously charged over, I should probably be here.
So your footmen at arms, did you use the normal attack defence because you're ferocious?
No, it's because you got extra armour.
Yes.
Because of you were defending the obstacle, and otherwise we fought it as normal. So because I would have killed 3 had it not been.
Yeah.
So I just added, because I don't think there are many modifiers to.
No, there isn't. It's very straightforward.
So you got an enhanced defence because you were behind the obstacle.
Yeah. It's all coming back to me slowly.
Right, so that's promising. I'm going to move these men at arms forwards. Now, this is key. Do I get up to this obstacle? I think I do.
It's all going on behind the house.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Got to remember that.
And then we will move these guys forward as well. No, we will not. Let's hand it over.
Back to the goodies. I need to start causing casualties. The bidders will try and shoot at the footmen at arms on an 8.
Which do you?
So they are 5 plus, needing 4s. Ooh, yes, gets 1. So that's 1 man for your footmen.
Right.
But you've got incredible courage, haven't you? 3 plus, so it's 4s.
7. I thought you
I
were
saw
going to
that.
jinx me there.
I saw the 2.
Yeah. They're incredibly brave. Run!
The crossbow, mount crossbow would shoot. Now you don't get anything from behind cover.
No, because I'm not up against the cover.
So they pass,
Ooh.
and they
12
want
guys on 5s again.
5s. 1, 2, no good. And we'll move forward the foot knights to block that hole. 5. 6. So you got to here. So that's that. That's those. charging against my crossbow, aren't you? It seems like you have more units than me at the moment. It seems to be reacting all the time. I think my bidowers really have to get into that wood.
It always gets me worried, so I'm now checking my maths again. Actually, these guys aren't here.
No, I'm sure it's right.
Yeah.
So it's just that now these, can they see into the woods?
That's a good question. I was just thinking this. Of,
the vision in the wood.
Yeah. Obscuring terrain blocks line of sight, but units can see through woods and smoke up to 3 inches, although the target still counts as in cover. So
I think that's just short of 3 inches.
ooh, it's going to be close.
Well, no, that is 3 inches, isn't it? Oh, I don't know. That is.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So I can shoot there, can I?
Yes.
So it would be 12 dice, 4s, but your armour goes up by 1, doesn't it?
Yes.
Let's see if I can get rid of some of those bidowers. Need a 7+ to activate.
Shoot value's only
Straight
5.
down. Oh, is it only 5,
Yeah.
is it? So they pass.
Oh no, yeah, but it'll be 5s,
5s to.
and I'll be armour 3.
So
Because
3
it's-
5s required. I can do this.
Ooh, you have.
Yes, just the one man.
Now, do I want to take away the man at the front
I like that.
to remove, because then we'll be definitely 3 inches. I think I will. That's Games Workshop standard
Isn't it? Yes.
gaminess. Although actually, you'd think the guy at the front would take the halo.
So your courage
So my
is.
courage is 5+ down to 6, and I get a 7.
Sure.
Which is lucky. I thought they're going to leg it and ruin my
Day.
spoiling. Right.
Now my crossbow can see you, can't they?
Yes, I think they should be able to.
Let's have a little pop at you. 7+. 6. Oh no.
Right. Back to me. So, which to do first? I think I am going. Now, I'm torn because down here I've got 5 men facing off against 6 of your own, of the foot men at arms. Now, if I wait for you to attack me, I'm going to be at the disadvantage, so I think I need to attack you first. So I'm going to attack your men at arms with my men at arms. And that's a 5, so that's successful.
So here we go. So my defence is 4+, but yours are 3+.
3, yeah.
Now my dice hasn't been particularly good so far. 1 man.
And I've only done 1. So that is a drawn combat. We both have to take a courage test. Although I think yours is on 4 and mine is on 5.
4. 4!
And I got 5.
But
I think in a draw,
you fall back, don't you?
it might be me, yeah.
Yeah.
If both units suffered equal casualties, attacker retreats.
Phew.
I can't cross an obstacle, so I think it's probably the correct thing to go back with my back to the obstacle. Right. And next, with my foot sergeants here, I'm going to leap
Yes.
this obstacle and charge you there. 8, so I do.
Damn. I knew that was coming. That makes a big hole in.
Right,
5
so
plus, eh?
9 threes.
Oh, 1.
Ooh. And what's your armour?
My armour. Oh, 2.
Oh, right. So I've done 3.
So take those 3.
And I've lost 1.
Right, so my courage is 4, goes to 7.
Mine is 3 goes to 4.
6.
8.
So I lose by -1. Lose by.
Yes. So that's you battered and retreating.
Yes, that's right. And retreating 3 inches. Is that right?
Yes. I think I'm going to activate these to shoot your bidowers. 6, so that's successful. So that's hitting on 5 pluses, looking to get armour 3. So I've actually managed 2 there.
2. So that takes them down to half.
Brilliant.
So they test on a -3. Bidder's courage 5, so they need 8 to stay. Come on, you can do it. 8.
Right.
But it's only 6 dice now.
Yes. So it's the killing power is less. I think I'm going to move the mounted sergeants because I think there's going to be a rock there, and they're not going to move, and that's going to be over to you.
Oh, thank goodness for that. I say thank goodness it doesn't.
So you need to take the battered test for that.
Yes. So that's a rally, isn't it?
Yes. So that's going to be 7 plus courage test.
7 plus. Here we go. Oh, snake eyes.
Oh, I think that might be off.
Yeah, I think it is because it's.
It takes you to less than 0.
Yes. Oh, that's a massive hole just appeared in the centre. The road to wherever is now open. So bit of us to shoot 7 plus, isn't it?
Yes. And you can skirmish forward, but
As I keep repeating to myself. No, just short.
I think you're just short, yeah. Which means I am also just short.
Let's charge those knights. Get myself, hopefully do the easy bit first. The easy activation. So charging 5 plus. So the foot knights on the foot knights. Oh no! It's all going a bit wrong.
Right. In which case, I think I'm going to do the charge first, because again, I'm better off fighting. And I get it. So that's 6.
So I'm on 4s, you're on 3s.
Yes.
Got to get you down at half. Oh, just short of 2. So that's 1 man.
I feel bad.
Oh no, 3.
Every single hit.
Oh, every hit. Jeez. Packing up already. So I am.
It's terrible to.
My courage is my faltering courage is 3. And I've lost 4. So that's 7.
And I'm 3 down to.
And they
6.
fail.
Mine pass.
So I fail. So I retreat. Now, do I retreat battered?
Yes. Yeah, because you failed the test.
So I'll move just there, just the other side of them, I think.
Feel embarrassed at my good luck there.
That we've never seen that before. There you go.
Right. I'll continue to turn the screw then. I think I'll fire my bowman at your bidowers. Fail. So that's back to you.
Okay, this should be either battered.
Oh yeah.
Try running then. No, so they're off, aren't they?
Oh no, yes they are, yeah.
I will shoot the mounted crossbow. Well, 8. So they're 12 dice. I'm firing 5s. 3. Just short. I'm going to take my half the ball. 7 across at your. They are in range, aren't they? There, aren't they?
Yeah.
No, so that breaks down. John's certainly on his uppers at the moment.
I'm going to move these guys to the other side of the hedge. 9.
Very good.
I think I'm going to move these guys forward as well. No, I'm not. I'll be within range of. Yes,
Is that a scrapper?
absolutely. 7. So. I'm going to move them forwards as well. No, I'm not. That breaks down.
I think we'll shoot the Biddles at your crossbow. 7 plus 4.
Within, because they have.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the horse's head, not his head. I think it's the head of the leader.
Okay.
Back to you, John.
Okay.
Oh.
In which case, I'm just going to see if I can see these guys to shoot at them. I don't think I can, but I can with the crossbowmen. They're 7 plus, they're 7 plus. I think I want to push these guys forwards, so I'm going to move these men at arms. 7.
Straight down the middle.
And move these guys forwards as well. 7. What do I want to do with these? Now 6 dice. Be hitting on 3s. You'll be defending on 5s. But you'll be throwing 12 dice. But if I can drag one down, you're on 6 dice as well. I think I'm going to go for it because they're doing so well. So I'm going to attack.
Right, 5 to me. Needing 4 hits. I can do this. That's short by 1 again.
I've killed 1.
But, yes, it's all the importance of its hard strength. Courage 4 goes to 7 to stay in. Passes.
Oh. But you retreat because you've taken a casualty.
That's right.
Um,
But not battered.
no. I will activate these guys to fire at your bidwers. They do so. 5 plus, but your armour is 3. So hitting on 5. And I've done just 1.
They are courage 5 goes to 9. 3. They're off. So, blimey. So it looks like my right's crumbling, my middle's crumbling, and the left looks
Chest
interesting.
is still very strong.
Hmm.
I'll attempt to fire the crossbowmen at your bidwers. They get an 8, so that happens. You are armour 2, and I'm hitting on 4s because they're slightly better at firing when they do decide to shoot value 4 plus. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So looking for 4s. I've got 1, 2, 3.
3.
3.
3. That's half. 3. The courage. I think I need 8. Here we go. 6. So they retreat.
Yeah.
Battered.
Right. I'm going to move the sergeants forwards on a 5. And the archers forwards on a 6. 7. I'm going to try and bring John was Brave forwards on a 7.
I think I've left my mounted men at arms too late.
I think that's everyone.
Okay. So it's not looking really good. So rally the battered unit on a 6. So that's 2 under, isn't it?
Yeah.
So they're off.
No, I think they're okay because it doesn't take them to 0.
Oh, so I lose another
so
model.
you lose another one and continue running.
Can I move full movement, or
I think it's just a half
Just a
movement,
half.
it's a retreat.
straight back to baseboard? Right. Well, I've got good quality troops here.
And they're good at attacking.
They are.
I think you've got expert.
Let's move these up. See how far we get on. So they move forward. 10. Move these up on a 5+. So they move forward half in the wood. So they move forward 3 inches. That's away. Foot knights are going to move that way, which they've been doing all day. Shooting over 12 is -1, isn't it?
Yeah. But my archers are expert, these ones.
And your billows are in there, in the woods. These are going to move to the left. So they're up against it.
Yeah, I think so.
So they're just moving over to there. Over the first one, do you think?
Yeah.
Or would they be over the first one?
I think like the other day with Black Powder, I think you only have to hop an obstacle as a unit was. Because otherwise you're going to be straddling 2 obstacles the next time.
Yes.
And so it means you've got 2 obstacles and you're going to hop over it 3 times.
This one's going to move that way. 5.
I think you can
Reroll myself.
Yeah.
4. No.
Did not give yourself a stern enough talking to.
So back to you.
It's tricky. I'm obviously feeling pretty good because I got very lucky on this left side. I'm a bit worried now about these men-at-arms. Long pause, it's going to get cut out of the video. To make me look decisive. I think we're actually okay here. We're a couple of moves away from anything nasty happening, so in which case I'm going to rearrange here. And in fact, I'm going to bring these guys back because they're a bit exposed by themselves. 7, so they're going to come up to here. And at the same time I'm going to bring these guys forwards, 5, so that's good enough, just. So that I've got some mutual support of the 2 groups of men-at-arms. Meanwhile, here, I think I'm going to run the sergeants towards this gap in the fence. So we don't have to do any, because I'm now a bit worried that a concentration of force here will
Got to keep the pressure on, I think, haven't you?
Similarly, mounted sergeants are going to move sideways there, 10, so they're 10 inches.
This is a game that can turn so quickly, isn't it?
Yeah.
I found out.
Yeah. Now I think I'm going to fire these at your men in the woods. That's going to be a 6+ to activate, 10. Now it's going to be 4+ down to 5+ because you're out of 12 inches. And then your armour is going to be 4 instead of 3 because you're in the woods.
So it's 5+,
5+ is needing 4s. And I've just managed 1.
1 may well be enough. You never know, do you?
That's the thing. It's forcing enough courage tests.
Yes. Courage is 4. Is 4 goes to 5. Oh, it's faster than 6.
I think I'm going to move the Bidowers forwards on a 5. I think I'm happy having them as likely the first thing you're going to
You
hit.
can put them to shorter on, can't you?
Yeah, it's whether I want to adjust these and move these a bit forwards. I think I won't actually. Maybe I will put them into children. So that's 7. So that's successful. Move them. I think I'm going to try and move the archers now on a 6. That fails.
I'll do a flyby.
Oh yeah, good idea.
Shall I show what's going on?
Yeah.
Okay, so from my left flank, which is not too bad, but I left it too late with these 2 units of knights. Guys in the middle have lost 1, but they're expert foot sergeants, but they're in the woods, so I'm a bit bogged down there. But I think I needed the extra armour, but with all those shooty bits in front of me. Not very good Bedouins. These guys have been up and down more times than, well, I'll leave that to you. Untested foot sergeants, expert, holding the right flank, because all that's left over here is half a unit of mounted crossbow. And so they only shoot with 6 dice now, which will need quite a few hits on those guys. But it's looking good for John at the moment.
Yes, over on my right flank, although there's been a bit of a standoff throughout the game. I've got fairly complete units. So John the Brave bravely just holding this field at the back here. I've got my Bedouins in a useful spoiling position. In the centre, there was a sort of central thrust with these foot men-at-arms. However, it does seem that Fraser's directing a reasonable amount of force to try and take these guys on. Over on the left flank, I'm quite lucky in that I've got 3 untouched units down here, mounted sergeants, foot sergeants and the archers. And over here has been probably the most valuable players.
A field of bodies.
3 remaining men, men-at-arms. They did I got very lucky in the attack actually. Yeah, it sometimes goes my way, sometimes it doesn't. But
right, so it's back to me. So we'll move the foot sergeants forward. 3 inches. Just clearing the wood now. Slightly open order compared to Shiltron. Oh, battered unit, sorry. 8.
I think that might not be good
No,
enough.
I don't think it's good enough.
Because I think you're 5 down 4 to 9.
Yes,
so
that
it's 1. I think they still remain. So
That is
yeah.
it. And it comes off.
Yeah.
I better check the.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think you are.
I mean,
No. There's clear
all we got to do is move slightly.
clear millimeters. I'm reluctant to do it for the sake of the game, to be honest. But I thought you were going sideways to come and take
Yes.
on these guys.
But then all we do is hop across the fence. I'm doing it across the hedge.
And defend it behind.
Yeah.
But then I don't think they get bonuses to armour for defending obstacles.
No, they don't do
You
that.
can't get
so-
armour better than 4, so it's more that I'm trying to stop them being isolated by themselves in the face of.
Yeah. Yes. I'll move these back round here. 5 plus. No snakes. Oh,
Right.
back to you, sir.
I think it's only polite that I just finish off that battle for this brave trio.
Don't be so sure.
9.
Right, here we go.
Are they within? I think they're within 6, aren't they?
6 dice each. All mine are facing up with 1s. So 5's for me.
And 3's for me.
Oh no, defending. What am I defending?
I think it's the same
Yes.
as 5.
3 again, look.
Oh.
1 short.
I've managed 1 guy, 3 guys.
1's it?
Yeah.
Test, courage. 10.
Oh, that's good enough.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you'll
Bar
retreat.
retreat. 5 inches.
I remember actually this was a comment somebody made that, you know, the capacity for foot units to charge mounted units is quite a bizarre one.
This is straight from Hollywood, this, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Back to you, John.
Yes. I'm going to hop these guys over. No, in fact, I need to shoot at these guys. So this will be 6 posts to activate to fire at your men-at-arms. I think so. That's a lot like a failure, and I think they're probably. Where are they from John the Brave? He's bravely standing at more than 12 inches behind them.
So back to me. So the foot men at arms, foot sergeants, moving on a 5+ straight forward. Which they do, 6 inches.
Oh.
These guys here will move forward.
I'm very worried about this now. I think I have, in not firing, created a bit of a problem.
I'm concerned.
Yeah.
All those sharp things over there.
Yeah.
Rounding this guy off. He's toast, as they say. These are going to move that way, believe it or not.
Oh, you faked me out. There I was thinking, yeah, oh.
And these are going to move. You're going to entice me into the woods, and I can't afford to lose this unit, so they're going to move back to that way. No, it makes a bit. Foot sergeant can move on a 5+. It's got to be across there. It's got to be. So, are they moving? So they paid penalty here and moved up to this one.
Yes, so just move 6 inches from that obstacle and then you're free.
Right. Man sergeants move 5+.
I'm suddenly sweating.
These are going to move 5+. And moving 10 inches this way.
Sure. Cheeky so-and-so.
I don't like to move them back.
Taking a leaf out of Sir John the Brave's.
Because if I move up here, they're
Yeah.
wild charge
Yeah.
there, don't they? Automatic. I should have taken drillers, paid the extra points. I like to be aggressive. I don't like moving that further back. Doesn't help anything really.
Well, you know, I think it's sensible to let the foot knights clear out the woods and then.
Yeah, I think so. I'll move back. 10 inches. I'll move back this way. So 2, so they move over 10. But it moves Sir the Count von Kettering over to here. I think that's my move, isn't it?
Yes.
Right.
Now I am definitely feeling shaky. It's whether I make an effort to move John the Brave up, so that these, because it's difficult to shoot sometimes, and what I could do with is pouring fire into that unit. However, he's difficult to move. What with his fondness of.
But he gets a second chance. It's 2 chances,
Yes, he does.
doesn't he?
So it's 2 7+. Although once I've moved him, it will be pointless, other than he'll end up getting engaged in a big fight, which, as you know, people will recall from previous battles, he doesn't like doing. I think I'm going to try and move it up. So that's going to be a 7+ to move him. 7.
7.
So he will bravely hop the fence behind this human shield bodies. And that's useful because what that gives me is the chance to reroll these activations for firing. So I'm going to start with the archers. and they've activated. They're on a 4+ because they're expert and it's within 12.
4+ armour. No, I'm not.
And you're 3.
3+.
Yeah. So I've managed 1.
Off you go, mate. Courage. Don't let me down, boys. 4+ goes to 5. Passes.
Okay. Now I'm going to activate my crossbowmen, who do on a double 6 because they've obviously got the willies. And they are hitting on a 4+ as well. And they actually managed 2.
So that courage now goes to 7. Can he get away with it? Of course he can. Of course he can. 8.
And last of all, although they're out of range, I'm going to try the Bidowers on a 7+, which they do. However, they're hitting on 5s this time. Oh, but they have quite a good roll. They've managed 2 as well.
2.
Oh, she's got you down to 6.
Damn. So courage now 10.
Whoa.
Here we go. No, so
Oh, and that's, yeah,
That's not
less
good.
than 0.
that's off, isn't it?
Yeah.
So they're off. But did they buy me time?
It's feeling very tense there. So that's these guys. They're in Shiltron. Now, what to do with these men-at-arms? It's whether I try. They're far away. They're quite close. I think it's probably best that I try to stop you linking up. So I'm going to move these guys forwards over the fence. The fence, the hedge.
Yeah, the hedge.
What's wrong with me? And I'm going to move these guys forwards, having had a brief moment of uncertainty.
So now I've got 2 armoured units coming at me.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm going to move these guys this way through the gap in the hedge. I'm just going to reroll that because it's got 6, so that makes it. I will move these guys forwards. Yep. Range rulers, longer. And I may as well keep these guys going forwards, chasing your Ophidius.
You're lucky I don't know what that means.
Crossbowmen. Oh, and the mounted sergeants as well, are 5+.
Oh.
And that's actually a clean sweep.
I didn't need that. Clean sweep. Right.
I think we got a wild charge.
I think we have against the Shiltron, isn't it?
Yeah.
How do we do that? Wild charge.
So you have to roll to get your 5+. You're basically obligated to.
Yeah, to attack.
Yeah.
So 5+. So they attack.
Right.
In they go. We do that straight away, don't we?
Yes.
Okay. But your armour's gone up by 1, isn't it?
Yes, so it's going to be 4.
Is your attack?
My defence is only 4+.
So I'm hitting on
3.
3s. So here we go. And your armour is
4.
4. 1 and another. Just missing out.
No, you've got 3 there.
Oh yes, of course I have. It says
That's
2.
2, and I've killed 1.
So my courage is 3, so I do 4, don't I?
My courage is.
4 pass, thankfully.
My courage is 4, so I'm on 6, and I do pass.
pass.
However, I think because I've taken the most wounds,
You retreat.
I retreat.
Battered.
And I'm not. No, I'm not.
You're not
Because
battered, are you?
I've passed my proposes.
Yes.
However, I'm notably not in a Shiltron anymore. I think. Oh, no. If an attack ends with both units still in contact, the enemy must retreat.
Oh, so I retreat.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I suppose it is because you're.
I wonder about that.
Do you think so?
Yeah. I suppose because
You failed.
we
You passed your morale.
I
didn't
passed morale, so we just hold the Shiltron together, I guess. Yeah.
you? Yeah, I think yes.
Yeah.
More of
It just
shields,
seems.
isn't it?
It seems tricky when it comes in contact with the wild charge, because what ends up is you just end up having to batter yourself again and again on the Shiltron. I suppose hoping potentially that you miss the wild charge, then get a normal move,
Possibly.
ride into the midst here, and then
It's.
yeah. I don't know. It seems wild charge. I think does seem quite a hard one.
It's worth paying the
Yeah.
extra points for drill,
Yeah.
isn't it? I think we might put a charge in against your foot knights.
Oh, here we go. Yes, I think you're probably better off doing that because we're.
Attack 6+.
Oh,
Yes, a
here we go.
6. But these just move.
Oh
forward.
yeah. Just don't worry about it.
Right, so I'm coming in. So I'm expert. So I'm 4s.
And I'm hitting on 4s as well.
Your armour is 4 and mine is 3. Just seem to miss out the second
Oh,
one.
yeah.
One was
I think we're one each.
one each.
However, that's me down to 4 men. And only one away from.
So my courage now goes to 5.
Mine's 3 down to.
Double 6.
3 down to 5. 8.
So drawn combat.
I think. Yeah, we've both killed one, haven't we?
Yeah.
So I think you retreat as the attacker.
I do. No retreat.
Half the move.
3 inches. And that's that as that. Haven't moved those yet, so I'll move these up. Seven plus. 7.
Yep.
There's only 6 dice. 95. Back to these. I didn't move these, did I?
No.
So let's move those again. Now those foot knights can move forward. And they're going to move forward behind them. That's all I can do.
Hmm. I am not feeling as confident as I was.
Well, I think you should be.
Okay,
I'm feeling very unconfident.
However, I think there's a very good chance that this collapses.
You got a re-roll there. For your shooting.
That's true. So I probably want to again try and save this Shiltron.
That noise is the coffee machine, by the way.
Thinking I might save my Bidors, but that I think is probably secondary. They're probably disposable. So I think I'm going to try to activate my archers, which I do. That's an 8. Now they're firing at over 12, so that's going to be.
Are they expert? You're all right.
They're expert. Those ones. The other ones aren't. They're inexpert. So that's going to be 5s. And I don't manage a 1. 2 6s and that's it.
Right. Survive that one.
So I'm going to try the crossbowmen, who do pass and are within 12, so they're hitting on 4s. And they do slightly better. They only do 1 though. They kill 1.
I'm still above half strength. That's what I want.
Yeah.
So I've lost 2, so my courage is 5. Passes.
The Shiltron is going to stay where it is. Brave Sir John is bravely going to stay where he is. So that's going to be 5+ to attack with my footmen at arms, which they do.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Fearlessly fighting against great odds.
My defence is 4.
Yes, and my attack is 3.
4.
Ooh.
Oh, not 1.
I've only killed 1.
Oh, look at that. Oh, it misses. So just 1
Just
to me.
1 to you, yeah.
I'm getting all my bad dice out of the way for Sunday's game. That's what it is.
Yes.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So courage is 4, so it's a 6. For them. So I retreat. 3. What's your defence?
4+. This is why I think I rate footmen at arms.
Yes, they're really just like armoured tanks, aren't they?
Yeah.
Just...
So I'm going to move these ones on a 5+, so that's a 6.
And they move well as well, don't they?
Yeah. They don't move fast, but they're reliable, yeah. They're as reliable as every other foot unit. So they've gone, they can't go. He's going to stay where we are. Bidowers. I think I'm going to try a shot with my Bidowers.
7s, aren't they?
Yeah. And they get an 8, but they're hitting on 5s. So that is.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
So that's 2.
2.
2 from 5.
How do you do that? 2.
However, I think they're probably going to get butchered if you hang around.
So that courage 3 goes to 5. They pass.
That's the Bidowers. I'll just try and get these guys across. So they're moving on a 5, which I'm past because one of them at least is a 5. Galloping to the rescue so that brave Sir John doesn't have to unsheath his sword. We'll move these guys. And we'll try and move these guys onto the road. See, it all happens when
It does, doesn't
not
it?
too pressured. And because we know where the real battle is, these guys continuing to chase on foot.
They must be getting worn out by now.
That's true. And I think that's a clean sweep.
So it's the wild charge, isn't it?
Yes.
Which is just a normal attack, which is 5+. So there they go.
Right.
So I hit you on 3s.
And 4s. Both on arm
And you got-
4. Ooh, I've only got 1.
It takes me down to half.
This is what I wanted.
So my courage is 6 now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So pass.
And my courage is 4. I'm down to 8. 8 plus to pass. And I fail. Which is exactly what I didn't want at that exact moment. So they're going to be battered and retreat 3.
And out of Shiltron, aren't they?
Out of Shiltron.
But they're still the closest.
Well, I wonder if you can ignore battered units.
So how does that become battered? Because it failed.
Because I failed the courage.
Yes, that's right. So these put a charge
Yes. Oh, this might be.
in. 5 plus. So they go in. It's 12 dice. But there's nothing different from attacking you in there, is there?
No, I don't think so, because I don't count as being in an obstacle.
No.
So you know, this might be them,
3 plus.
and you need ones.
On ones?
Yeah.
No, 2s, isn't it?
No, I think their armour is 1. It's only 2 if I don't. I should have moved them.
Oh, they're buggered, aren't
They're
they?
butchered.
Yeah.
Now my defence is 6, so nothing.
I think it's the first unit you've lost, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I should have moved them. I thought I'd be. Oh, I should have evaded, but I've not said it now.
Yeah. Of course, yeah.
That time has passed. That's what my plan was. But I think it's only.
You use every game. They cause me trouble. The Bidowers.
Yeah.
You always do it. Bloody annoying. 7.
However.
7 plus 6, but it's a reroll. 7. So I'll do 10 inches. Knee to the 4.
Oh, there we go. Baron von K.
Here you go.
Or Count von K.
Yeah,
What are currently
look at
your
your daughters. I might as well put a charge in here. So they go in. Got to get you down a half.
Yes, and we're both on 4s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the sensible thing to do, because otherwise you fight the same fight, but
Yeah.
with me with the better.
My armour is 3, yours is 4.
Oh, I've only killed 1.
2.
Oh no, you're not on 3s though. You're
Oh.
on 4s.
Ah, always miss that by 1, don't I?
So, however, I'm now down to half.
I think I'm catching
I'm
up.
not going to take this red helmet. I really like the red helmet.
2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So I've lost 3
And I've lost 3, so I'm on 6.
on the 7, which they pass.
I also pass. So you
I
retreat
bounce,
because you're
don't I?
attacking, yeah. Which actually might not be bad, because you might not want to be in range of the other unit.
No, that's true. Lastly, the mounted crossbowmen will move.
Yes, they will.
Yes, they will.
This is the real saga.
Can't catch us, that's what
This
they're doing.
continued.
Giving them the bird. I think that's me done. So,
Right.
back to you.
Oof. So I'll try and rally the battered unit. So they are currently on 8. The courage is 4, so I need to roll 8 or more, which I don't. So they continue their fleeing
Lose a man.
and lose a man.
Yeah. And all of a sudden they're not the closest there, are they?
Absolutely. I would have said you don't have to. They say battered, but I take away the man. I think you could probably ignore battered guys. I think they'd see them fleeing and wheel up and go for something else. They're down to 6 dice. Brave Sir John is bravely Sir Johning in preparation once you've blunted your swords on the skulls of all these archers.
Can you charge through your own?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
There's an argument. Actually, I don't know if we do wild charge first. So there's an angle there. Do you think we should?
It's like a wild charge because
I think it's within an attack range. You must test and you could argue there's an adequate gap on the way we've been playing with it. Now we don't play the 3-inch
No, we don't.
movement.
I don't think anybody does, do they?
On it. So I think probably if the way we've been playing, I've got a line
Yes.
to charge.
Yeah, I think so.
So reluctantly, because he's at the other end of the line, brave Sir John is being forced to engage in an attack. So this will be on a 5+, 6.
Oh, gotta go. Counter
However,
charge
you can counter charge.
with just a normal.
No, it's an attack at 7+. Oh, so it's counter charged. So we're going to meet about here.
How's that going to work out? That's good enough, isn't it? Forming some sort of ancient wedge there, aren't you?
Brave Sir John suddenly looking to his right and saying, "Where are you going? What are you doing?" No, we don't do
But
that.
you have the numbers.
I do. However, we're both throwing on 3s.
So I need 3. Not a B. Oh, 3s. 1,
And I have killed 2.
2.
You, for your rashness.
That's got himself killed, hasn't he?
Yeah. Probably by brave Sir John in the back, saying, "Don't charge anybody."
So I'm a 7. Oh no, he fails.
I am on a 4. And he fails! Brave Sir John decides,
Living up to
"Nope, back you come."
We're not having that. Thank you very much.
So I am battered. I'm not sure if, is there a test for the leader becoming
Yes,
battered?
it's a double 1, isn't it?
Oh, do we have to do a separate test though? Because that was my
Yes,
courage
yes.
test.
Yes, to see who you take off, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a double 1, and
So I'll do that test, and I'm okay there.
running away the fastest, probably.
But there's no problem with the leader becoming battered.
Right.
Right. So
Where were we?
it's still my turn,
Yeah, he was slaughtering me, wasn't
despite the fact my men,
he? That's it, ran away.
brave Sir John, got forced into a fight and has now chosen to hop over the other side of the hedge away from the nasty men. However, interestingly, that takes away all the re-rolls because you
But he's battered,
cannot
isn't
get
he?
a re-roll
Yes,
if you're battered.
yeah.
It is +1 for being within 12 to courage, which is relevant around here.
Did you take courage from a cowardly?
Probably
battered?
not.
No.
However, I did check the rule book. I cannot find any rule that says because your general seems to be beating the retreat that anyone else is affected by it. Although I wonder if that's worthy of the house rule. Where's he going?
Yeah. He's not looking very brave.
However, I think I need to try and do as much damage as I can at this point. So I think
6s, I need
6, and I think I can see the glorious helm of Baron von Kettering ahead. And they fail!
So my wild charge.
Absolutely.
First of all, I've got a rally, have I?
Yeah.
So this guy's on 8, is he? Lost
Yeah,
5.
yeah. And he does?
So
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. No. Play mind games.
On all the other games we
Yeah,
played,
he would have been alright
that's
there.
great. But
So wild charge, 7+ into your archers. Where am I going?
ooh.
There's a rather nice figure. I've got to show this. By Claymore Castings, just right. Where are we? There he is. Dave Imrie.
Yeah, great.
Top quality. So I'm thirsting for revenge
Absolutely.
on 3+, and you are
I'm
armour
hitting on 5+, my armour is 2.
3 plus. 4 ones out of 5 ones out of that.
Oh my word! I've managed to drag down 1.
3.
3.
Look at those ones. It's a 1. I'll take off that one and just show him to the
Oh no! Right. So that is going to be a courage test for everybody.
4 for me. Oh, got a 4. Got the win.
However, the archers are taking courage on a 7, which they fail. So they are also.
Now, in this game, there's no follow-up, is there? It's just
No.
Nice
You
you.
stop where you are. Ow. I've also been lanced by.
a pointy thing.
And they're battered.
So my footmen at arms can move on 5, so they'll move forward 6 inches. Go. These blokes here will put a charge in. No, they don't. That breaks down. Back to you.
So battered units. I'm going to start with Sir John the
2 goes at 4.
So that's a 4 plus, and that happens. So they are rallied. These guys are courage 4 plus. They've lost 3, so that's a 7 plus. 8, so they managed to rally.
Right.
These guys are courage 4 plus, and they have lost loads. They've lost 5, so they are looking for an 8 plus. No.
9.
Yes, thank you. Can't do some. And they've rolled a 4, which is less than the number they've lost, so they are actually off. So confident on that right flank, and it's crumbling. However, I think because he is no longer battered, they can get the re-roll.
Oh,
However, do I want to try and rescue them?
I thought to play out the rally markers when I've been.
I'm not aware. I don't think you've moved anybody that you've rallied. So I think I'm going to try and activate them to shoot crossbows. That's a fail, so I'm going to use the quick check. Yeah. And 9, so that activates that time. So that is going to be 4 pluses. And they don't do anything. Rats. You know what, if it wasn't for the fact my general was over there, I would probably abandon all these guys. Well, these guys might still decide to leave brave Sir John to his fate. Because I think I'd probably just regroup everybody here, let whatever happens happen, and regroup. But I kind of feel that I shouldn't, much as these lads all want to get paid. So I'm going to move the mounted sergeants up on a 5 plus. So they're going to...
Through there.
They're not in any rush, they're going round. Okay, so we'll charge these rear ones on a 5 plus. They're very keen to get involved.
Okay, here we go.
That's on, you're on 4s, I'm on 3s.
I'll leave. And your armor's 4, isn't it?
Yeah.
One.
I've only done 2.
Sounds like you. For me. Still not half strength. But 2, 4, 6, 7. So I've lost 5.
And I've lost 1, so I'm on a 4
So
plus.
I've got 9.
And I'm 8.
No, so they're 4.
Yes. I think though that you don't...
I've lost more than. Sorry,
Final
less
score
I've
is
lost.
less. Yeah, I think that might be wrapped.
Yes, I think it is.
Whew.
So it's down to the mounted crossbows. You've lost one of those, have you?
Yes, yeah. In fact, they just killed one.
Of course they did.
I'm going to jog these men-at-arms down the road again. try and move the archers down as well, because what I don't want is let everyone get too strung out.
I really do think the game is up, John, don't you? It's,
Yeah,
even if I get rid of the archers there in front of me, it's still
yeah.
the day's sojourn is
Albeit,
seedy underlings.
absolutely.
Yeah. Should we call it a day there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah.
It happened very quickly, didn't it, today? Especially for a 48-point per side game. It's holding back. I think my mistake was holding back the mounted heavies.
I think they're definitely a real struggle when there's a lot of cover.
Yeah.
I think it's finding them a big area to run in.
Yeah.
And I may have. Well, I don't know. I'm very fond of foot knights anyway. I think foot knights are the best thing in the game.
I wonder if we could do a Cressy type battle where it's open and you've got archers your size and foot knights in those V's. I think they were. I can't remember what they're called now.
Yeah.
And just see how they get on against a mounted force.
Mm.
Good game though.
Yeah. I think, funny enough, both of us didn't have very strong centres.
No.
And the thing I realised was those crossbowmen sitting by themselves, at which point I had men-at-arms here and men-at-arms here, who both made a beeline, those two units of men-at-arms.
Yeah. I don't think your crossbows shoot. Did they shoot at all?
No, I think they're troublesome. The trick is getting the right balance of hammer-up units, anvil units to sort of sit and hold. That's kind of what I wanted to use my sergeants for. And then hitters, which are these.
Yeah.
And I think the foot knights are a lot easier to use as hitting units than the wild charge knights.
Yes, there's that.
Although, to be honest, I suspect here what would happen is, in short order, both these units would be butchered. I think.
But they've only got to get
one or two down.
Yeah, two more.
And I think that's the fragility of the hammer units.
Yeah. Yes, but it's getting those extra two, because if the armour's 4, you know, it's pretty tough going.
I think the shooting doesn't often feel effective, but actually dropping units by 1 or 2 is often significant as well.
Yeah, it certainly makes them more vulnerable, doesn't it? And it's putting the right troops, as you say, into the terrain, is it? Because this bit of open ground is always going to be for the mounted.
Yeah.
Is that why you put the shooty ones there?
Yes, yeah, because I thought you were going to come on. And then basically, my start was, anywhere where there were bidderers, I was going to send knights to try and flush them out, because they're, that was my first thing, to get the bidderers out of the way. And if they were going to duck into woods, I was going to send knights in after them.
Because there's no debit.
Because they can fight in woods absolutely fine.
No, good game.
Yeah, no, it's
Quick game for us.
Yeah. Although we sometimes find that with Line Rampant, that we absolutely wang through it.
We're going to have to do some sort of campaign, I think. Try and work out
I
a
think
campaign.
so.
How that? I think in the rule book the scenarios are linked, but I think we could try and do something a bit bigger than that. And don't do it all the time, but just keep up. I think we can handle 48 points aside quite easily.
I think so. Because initially I was thinking we're going to have a fight on the right side, on my right side, your left, and then we'll after that we'll deal with this. But actually,
that just caved, didn't it?
Yeah, unfortunately, you just got very unlucky.
Well, that's it. It's all down to the dice, not the generalship.
No,
is what I say. So we'll wrap it up there. And once again, thanks for watching.